The inspiration for Theo Boone is the same as it is for all books. It was a story. It was also the challenge and the curiosity of whether or not I could write for that audience. Once I started, once I had the idea, once I put the plot together, the book came together nicely, and I thought this is going to work. But still a challenge. I've never done it before. I've raised 2 kids, and I remember what they were reading and what they were thinking when they were 10, 12 years old. I have very clear memories of being 13. It's one of those years in my life I just remember very well. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to make Theo 13, and he'll be 13 forever. I hope young readers will first of all be entertained, be inspired to read, and get caught up in the story, just like a legal thriller. And then when it's all said and done, once they've enjoyed the experience, maybe they'll learn something, a little bit about the law. In Theo, I hope the kids learn the importance of the presumption of innocence in a criminal case, because we've all but forgotten about that in our society. You know, 24-hour news and cable and everything else, there's such a rush to judgment when the arrest is made, and we ignore the presumption of innocence. Before I finished the first draft, I visited the school here where my daughter teaches, and she hit upon the idea of me reading a couple chapters to her kids, and I was intrigued by it just to get their reaction. And I read the first 2 chapters. I was a nervous wreck, and it seemed to be pretty well received. Based on what I've heard so far from these kids, they admire his determination. He's pretty stubborn. They like the idea that he keeps his word. One student told my daughter that she didn't like the book because she didn't like the ending. It was not wrapped up properly. You know, she didn't like, and they talked about it, you know, for a long time. And my daughter said, well, that's not unusual with my books, her dad's books, because I don't like the ending that's predictable. I try to give a different ending.
I thought it was amazing to have John Grisham here. And he definitely took everyone's questions to heart and didn't give one-word answers.
When I grow up, I want to be maybe a lawyer